What's up YouTube, BMR here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to remove your motor as well as how to access your motor mounts and change your pinion gear, and then we're going to go ahead and reinstall all these parts on the car. So it's really pretty quick and pretty simple, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys how to do this on camera. Don't mind the front end of the car. I have that stripped down for another reason. We're doing a full teardown video, but I wanted to go ahead and stop in the middle of this and really highlight how to take apart the motor and make a separate video for this, since I have received multiple comments and questions on how to remove your motor and how to reinstall it. So it's really simple, like I said, and at first when I was doing research for my build, I was really daunted about how to remove your motor and install like the aluminum heat sinks. So anyways, this video will serve as a guide to do that, so let's go ahead and get into it. So really quickly off the bat, all you need to do to get into the back end of your car is go ahead and remove 4 screws that are retaining your car right here. As you can see with my car, these are broken off, but that's a different video. You guys can go ahead and check that out in my playlists. But anyways, like I said, don't worry about the front end. For the motor, all you need to worry about is the back end. So let's go ahead and remove the back screws. So just pretend I have unscrewed those 4, and let's go ahead and take these 2 out. All right, so now that we have the 2 lower screws and theoretically the 2 upper screws removed, you just slide off your back end completely. It just completely separates like that, so that'll help hold your differential and your knuckles. So let's just go ahead and set this to the side for the moment. So now that we have the back end removed from the car, as you can see, the motor is right in here. It's just held in by your motor clip right here, and you can see the pinion, the spur gear, all right here. So let's go ahead and pull our clip. For the normal stock car, it'll just be the little black clip right here. They're really easy to pop out. These PN racing ones are a little bit more difficult. Let's see if I can do this on camera. So I got the motor clip installed. I had to do this off camera since, like I said, these ones are very difficult to get off. So once you get your motor clip uninstalled, you take that out. The only thing holding your motor in place are these 2 mounts, and they're just held in place by friction. But before you pull out your motor, you want to make sure that you remove these 2 screws right here, because these wires actually connect into your motor and are attached to your board, and you don't want to go yanking on anything. So just be really careful. So let's go ahead and pull these 2 screws out. So very carefully remove these.
Set them to the side.
All right, so now that you got your contacts removed, you can go ahead and pull these wires out of this little clip right here. Be very careful, because as you can see, these things are getting pinched in here. So now that we got the contacts removed, we can go ahead and slide the motor. It'll go ahead and just drop directly down, and you just have to be mindful of your wires and make sure that they clear everything when you're pulling them out. You just push it directly down, and I just put a little bit of pressure on my pinion, and it slides right down. And as you can see, these wires come with it. So be really careful you don't pull too hard, and just kind of guide these down like I said. Just like that. Be mindful of your center drive shaft. All right, so I just got the motor out of there. All I had to do was position the wires correctly, and you just gently pull it down. Be very careful. And here's your motor. So just be careful with these wires, because these are just barely soldered on here, and be very gentle with them. But anyways, like I was saying earlier, to change your motor mounts to these aluminum heatsink ones, all you do is pop these off and then pop on your new ones, whatever size you want. And then the same thing with your spur gear. So to remove this front motor clip, you do need to go ahead and remove this pinion gear, and that just slides right off. And then you slide on your new motor mount, and then you just push down your pinion gear as hard as you can. What I did was I just pushed it on like the edge of a wood table as hard as I could, and it fully seated my pinion gear. And then so once that's on there, I mean, you can pretty much tell once your pinion gear is fully seated, and once that's on there, all you have to do is make sure that you just line everything up correctly and put it back into your car. So the biggest thing that you need to do is make sure that you position your wires correctly when you pull them back in. So what I do is I just push them through here, and what they do is they end up coming out your battery compartment, but that's okay, because that's a fine place to stage them while you go ahead and pull your motor through. So let's go ahead and set these back in here. So we got the mounts in position. Let's go ahead and slowly slide this into place. And as you can see, our black wires already came through. And then just be very careful with your red wire, and then run it directly up in through here, and it'll pop out the top. So once you have your wires all fished back through and everything's lined up, you make sure nothing's pinching, you can just go ahead and finish pushing your motor that last little bit. And as you can see, it lines up perfectly with the spur gear. And check it out, guys. There's no room, right? There's no play, there's no wiggle, there's no slop. So your gear mesh is pretty much perfect. And there's nothing you have to worry about. That's one thing that I was pretty concerned with, was the gear mesh. And, you know, if I had to shim this or anything like that. But when you install your new pinion and your spur gear, they should line up pretty much perfectly, especially if you get Kyosho products. So my motor mounts are Kyosho. And so anyways, everything lines up perfectly, and that's how you put it back in. So you just slowly slide your motor in, make sure everything's seated, and then spin your spur. You'll see everything's nice and smooth. And then all you have to do is go ahead and reattach your wires back down. And when you reattach your wires, make sure that you'll see there's these solder points. That's your contact. Make sure that those are the parts that are actually facing down and touching this metal part right here when you screw it down. That was one thing when I first took apart my motor, I had them flip the other direction. I had the smooth side down and it didn't do anything. So I had to uninstall it and then reinstall my little tabs. So just make sure that you have the soldered side down so it's making contact with the board, and then you screw it back into place and you're off to go. So anyways, I'm not going to do that on my car because like I said, we're doing a full teardown right now, and I just wanted to stop and highlight this. So I think we've done a pretty good job here showing you how to remove your motor and reinstall it, as well as switch out your motor mounts or access your pinion gear. So like I said, guys, all you want to do is pop off your clip, remove these screws, and just very carefully fish your wires back through the chassis. Be careful of your center drive shaft in here. When you're fishing your wires through, you can always access your car through the battery compartment. That's really an easy way to make sure that your wires aren't getting entangled on anything. So when you yank it out, you don't rip out a wire and, you know, have to get a new motor or resolder it if you have the skills. So just depends on what your skill set is. But anyways, so like I said, guys, just be really careful when you're doing this. If you have any questions, go ahead, leave them in the comments below. I'm going to soldier on with this teardown video and see exactly what's up in here. So anyways, if you guys want to check out that video, I'll probably have a link here in the end card. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you out, and see you next time.